Hello everyone and welcome back to the Horrido Campaign for the 190 Anton in DCS World, and welcome to Mission 7, where this time we've got a really simple premise. We are simply being invited to a friend's neighbouring airfield to visit him, share some champagne, and otherwise relax a little bit. The little bit of a downside is that night is falling, but he has said that we can stay at his airfield. It won't be a problem. We may just need to do a night landing. So, nice simple premise, but things do get quite interesting as we go on, so let's jump in. It really wasn't a very long flight. I didn't time it, but my back of the packet calculation said it'd be about a 12-minute trip, just following the heading, not a lot of visual things to go on. A few little random radio things dotted in, and midway through the pilot starts humming to himself. Otherwise it's just a matter of trying to keep on the compass heading, which is a bit of a challenge with World War II compasses being really sensitive to not being perfectly level. But I just kept checking as I went, making small adjustments as I could. Really no visual things to spot to keep me on track. It's mostly just the Normandy countryside. But very nicely, the airfield that we're heading towards have lit a series of bonfires up next to the runway, and so that does make identification quite easily. And so I do manage to spot this little line of bonfires. I do spot the smoke first, and as I get closer, spot the fires themselves. And so then start coming in, thinking, okay, this is nice relaxing, just going to get to come in, do a little bit of a tricky night landing, that's fine. Then just as I'm thinking that, all of a sudden, the skies start lighting up with searchlights, and I spot a plane directly above the airfield. So it's time to drop my fuel tank, push the engine to maximum, and try and chase this thing down as it is fleeing away, nicely being lit up by the searchlights, so it's easy to keep track of. And I have to say, this is really quite atmospheric seeing these searchlights. I don't think I've actually seen these in DCS before. They look really, really nice. And really I just want to catch this thing before it ends up back over the channel, as the sun is going down rapidly, and so at night I'm not going to be able to find this thing, so do try and get there as quick as I can. So here I am following it along. It's quite a while later. We've just gone feet wet over the channel, but I've eventually got within range of this thing. Just trying to line up my shot, make the most of my first little pass here. This thing is surprisingly speedy. It does start to break to the side, so I decide, right, may as well start firing. Absolutely mess up my first little burst there. Then follow up with some decent hits, get a bit of a fire. It's the only target in the air, so I don't really think about conserving ammo at this point. I just want to make sure this thing is not making it back. And eventually the wing clips off. So there we go. Nice and quick and easy. One thing to note, Judas has pointed out to me that I haven't actually been using my outer cannons. I got the bindings a little bit confused. So I've not been using about a third of the Anton's firepower up till now. So it's good to know that I do have even more firepower than I have been using so far in this campaign. Either way, that is that target down. Now it's just a case of heading back towards the base. Again, the base still being highlighted with these fires. Can see on the right is the bombing fire of the plane that I just shot down. A little bit to the left of centre is the airfield. I'm just checking various temperatures, just head back and then come in for the landing. So the landing was a bit hairy. This is me coming on. I can see the fires, but can barely see the actual runway just to the right of the fires, so trying to keep an eye on it. Judging my altitude and speed mostly by the fires, not the runway. So coming in, lowering my throttle here, trying to ease it down, not really sure what altitude I'm at. I bounce again. At this point I'm not sure if I'm down or not, but then realise no, I'm not. Have another bounce, buildings get really close to the side, so do start to worry. Then desperately trying to keep it on track, but it is down now. It's properly down, not tipping over. So just bleed off some of my speed. Just check to make sure there are no radio messages waiting for me on the other channel. And then just start turning off into the car park.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Schön, dich hier zu haben. Hast du diesen Bomber erwischt? Ach, du willst mir alles darüber erzählen. Komm her, der Champagner ist eiskalt.
So yeah, that was a very different mission. I enjoyed that. Nice, short, sharp little mission. Fun navigating in very low light conditions. Fun trying that night landing. And a huge amount of fun trying to find that bomber. Really do like the searchlight effects. Really nice seeing that in this campaign. I don't think I've seen it before. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, and hope you all will join me for the next video. Till then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.